Alright, what's going on, guys? So on this Shoky review, we're going to take a look at more of the chopper machines from the little one-piece line made by Bandai. And this time we've got Chopper Robo Super 3 Horn Dozer and Chopper Robo Super 2 Heavy Armor. So these are actually pretty cool. We got more machines just like we had before. So we're going to go ahead and look at number 3 first, because we're kind of counting down. And you've got Tony up here, dressed all like he's gold. I don't know what's going on there. And you've got the Horn Dozer, which basically has big old horns, and it's more like a dozer. Very simple. You got stuff and things right here. There's the name right there. And it's the snow-resistant machine developed based on horn point. Once again, I'm assuming that has something to do with powers. I have no clue. And if we come down here, you get a read up on the little thingy. Snow-resistant machine can carry a large volume of material stored in a refrigerated warehouse at once. It handles items skillfully using its expandable horn lift. There's your horn lift. There's your sucker cannon. Your Kuwagata pillar. So it's basically the caterpillar tracks. And you got Tony Chopper. Here you have all the thing to combine to the big thing. And you've got all the same stuff here. Come over here, you got your warnings, 3-year-olds and such and things, and then 650 yen, very cheap and affordable kit, and of course it's done by Toei. Take a look at number 2 machine here. You got your One Piece logo, Funimation, Toei, and you got, it's called a heavy armor, but realistically it looks like just a tall, skinny coat rack thingy. I don't even understand what's going on here, but it's got little claw arms, some exhaust ports, all kinds of stuff like that. A construction machine developed based on heavy points, so I'm guessing it can just lift heavy stuff. I'll turn it over here and read. Powerful and well-balanced machine that handles pillars and steel materials with 2 large arms. Large arms can carry all the things such as carving, hoof, roseo. You got heavy arm, 4-cylinder cola engine. I want a cola engine. And you got a tri-loader. I don't know why it's called a tri-loader. And Tony Chopper. I'm going to board heavy armor wearing safe construction work clothes. I forgot to read that on this. And it says, when riding Horn Dozer, Chopper wears a snowsuit to keep warm against the cold. Cool. And there you go. You've got the different things and such to combine into the big dude. And repeat of box art. There's Tony wearing that stuff. And you come over here. You got warnings and such, and little guy on toilet, and 650 yen Toei animation. Boxes. Yay for boxes. Yay for framing, because yay for that. Alright, once again, these are already built, so we can take a look at them really quick, and these are going to be pretty cool. Which, by the way, I built this one. The only one I actually had anything to do with that I built. So I built this one, David built all the rest. So yay for that. So let's go ahead and get them out and see how cool they are. Alright guys, so here we have the Horn Dozer and the heavy armor over here. Heavy armor? Why do I call it heavy armor? Is that what it's called then? Heavy armor. I got it right. So this is the heavy arms. The Extreme Heavy Arms Custom from Gundam. But this one is the blue one. This one is obviously the tan one. And for some reason I always think he's wearing a cowboy hat there. I don't know what's going on with that. So let's take a look at the Horn Dozer first. Now this one is like pretty much the smallest, or at least the lowest to the ground. But I actually dig it. It does remind me of some kind of heavy equipment and stuff like that. And you do get a little Tony Chopper dude. So you got the sticker right across there with his little X. You've got the kind of expressive face. And every one of them does come with a sticker for the mouth. So that's pretty good. Now this one I said is the one that I built. I did what I could. I think it originally did come with a sticker to go all the way around. I don't recall. But I did just a tiny bit of shading, a little bit of detail there for the hooves and whatnot. No big deal. And of course you get the seated version, which this one actually stays in really well. It's actually almost pegged in. And I went with like the dead eyes, and I painted the tongue coming out of his mouth. Yeah, I painted it. I didn't use a sticker. But it does come with a sticker if you want. So, yeah, real simple. Easy little dudes to do. Once again, no articulation other than the head movement, but it is what it is. Now, the actual Horn Dozer itself is pretty cool. It looks basically like a little bulldozer. You even got a little front-loading action going on here. You got the cockpit right there that he does just peg onto that little thingy. You got the construction little control knobs, the really crappy like wraparound sticker. Now, what of course this was a fast little build, so yeah, just threw that together as such. Now the actual horns here do move, so you can get them up and down. These little blades here do go in and out, so you can have them down like so. And another thing you can do, you can even extend these all the way out to get even more horns. So that's pretty cool. Oh. And this little back piece always comes off. It's so dumb. Now you can do a couple little things with this. So you have the Sakura cannon right here, which does pivot up and down. You got a little white section and it does rotate. Now you can completely eliminate that if you want, and then just close off the machine like so. I think that is actually how it works in combined mode. I'm not entirely certain. But I like the fact they give you the exhaust pipes and stuff like that that's in a slightly metallic plastic. Same deal down here. Whereas the outer part of the treads is this brown plastic. You actually get the metallic part for the treads themselves. So it actually does give you color separation in the mold. I really do dig that. And like I said, you can move this guy up and down. The horns do their thing. And you can include Mr. Chopper right in there. Oops, I just totally smashed that. That completely came apart on me. The heck? Gotta get the forearms in there. Maybe they're going to the front first. That's weird. That is the first time that's happened. That just absolutely came apart on me. I probably would recommend gluing these little guys together realistically. I don't know why that happened. That was weird. Maybe the back of his head hit or something. Gotta get the feet in there, then plug. There you go. Set the body on there, and there he is in the horn dozer. That's pretty cool. We'll set all this aside and look at the next one. And now we have the heavy armor, which is actually very cool. I'm going to bring the light down a little bit. I just realized I can't see anything. So this one is very unique in that it's a vertical, like, coat rack thing. It's like a rolling kind of coat rack. Very, I don't know, Segway-ish. So you got the big rolling wheels down here. And yeah, I haven't brought it up, but these wheels don't roll. They're solid. The back wheel does, so you got a single back wheel. So this is the tri-drive or whatever they called it. I forgot what it was called, but it doesn't matter. So you got 3 wheels going on. You got some nice exhaust pipes and molded in that metallic-y looking plastic. Looks pretty good. And you got all of the brown plastic all through here. You got the tan plastic for all of the armor bits. And once again, David went through all of the rivets, making sure they're all silverized. I guess I could have done that on the actual horn dozer. Maybe I'll go back and do that now. But I like the fact that this one has this cool, clear bubble effect going on here. That's just the only one that has anything like that. And also, this face is fairly unique. I don't know if they all have that, but this one has the definite angry face. And David painted on the chin strap. Everything else is sticker across the hat. That looks pretty good. And of course, all these stupid, flat, roundish stickers. I really don't dig those. Now, the thing has articulation, so you've got really nice arm articulation. It can rotate. You can even do a hi teacher. Hi, my name is Heavy Armor. Bicep or elbow, above the elbow rotation. You do have an elbow that can go all over the place. That's really good. You got wrist articulation both ways, and actually these little logs or whatever they are come right out, and you can actually manipulate the hands or hooves or whatever they technically are. This thing will become the arms of the figure or the combined mode, so that's actually pretty neat. I had the shoulder all out of whack, but they look pretty good. I actually do dig this. Now that figure is actually wanting to come apart too. That's just not good. But yeah, you can just plop, and you know, it just does. It does the heavy lifting, essentially, is what it said. I do like the figures though. So that's the standing figure. Just went with the kind of angry face. Same stickers, same all of the above. If you really wanted to go to the nines, decorating the body, you totally can. It's a little hard to paint these tiny details with markers, but David did what he could. Even I myself had a little bit of trouble doing that, but you know, it is what it is. So let's set this little guy aside. Bring back in the horn dozer. Let's actually pull the characters out so we can get things ready for combined mode. So to start, I'll set that aside. go ahead and pull off everything that I've already pulled off of this guy. So we got the sucker cannon here, and you got the little back armor pulled off like that. And you can actually take this part off, and you want to tab this inside here for safe little storage. Then you want to pick the guy up, flop open the treads, tilt the horns down like so, and put this back on kind of how I had it earlier. Oop, that fell out. Let's put that back in. No, you stay in there this time. It's a little awkward because I put the instructions under each wrong arm. Sounds silly. Now, actually, I think you want to have these in the shorter mode, like so. But that's basically what we're going to work with right there. And the cannon actually will go under this guy from the first review, like so. Ends up being a little bit of a prop. So we set that back over there. And now we'll look at the heavy arms. The heavy arms, not heavy arms. Go ahead and take these out of the hands. Go ahead and close the claws. You can actually remove this whole upper section, like so. The little cockpit bubble comes right off. Then you want to flip this whole part up, so you end up with this big, big old section right here. And actually, it did it all in one fell swoop because you could see, oops, that sticker got rotated off. So this whole blue part and everything gets rotated down as you go. You want to take the back wheel, pretty much go straight out, and that is pretty much it for these two. Because then you set all the other parts aside and get ready for the final combination on the next video. But before we get there, you know what we have to do. We got to set up our Tonys. So we get our little wall of Tonys here. And the feet just sort of kind of rest in those grooves. And once again, if you really wanted to, you could totally just glue these together if you don't have a need to have them out. But that's it so far. We got the first 4 Tony chopper machines done. And on the next one, we're going to do the final machine and the final combination to get the King Brain. But guys, if you like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and check out all the fun stuff we do here on the Shoky channel. And if you guys want to see me do more of these one-piece chopper machines, let me know, because there's an entire other set that we can look at. As always, guys, I want to thank my Patreon. You guys are awesome. Andy, John, Steve. You guys help this channel continue to move forward. If you're interested, it's right here on the screen right in front of Tony's face. And as always, guys, come back for the next review. And remember, keep on chopping.